The following is a presentation of Opie TV.
Great putts, great moments. It's on Putt-Putt. And Mike. And Keith.
Just go on. Just go on. No, just go on.
Hurry.
Oh, yeah!
18. Doug Manford jumped in front of me right at the damn end. Did he? Hello everybody, it's Opie Roberts. Tonight we're back in Asheboro. This is the Tuesday night local and it's the July 7th edition. Tonight we begin the second half of our regular season, starting fresh with the points race. This will carry on over to the end of September. And we'll probably have a relatively decent crowd of about 20-25 players. We have a nice evening here in Asheboro. Not as hot and humid as it has been. Last night in Burlington we dealt with a lot of mugginess and some moisture. Tonight we've got some clear skies. It's not as muggy. It is still warm. And the temperature here is 88 degrees with the winds coming out of the north at 6 miles an hour and humidity at 54%. Let's go ahead and remind everybody here to subscribe to the channel, like it as well, and also help donate by using the Cash App and PayPal links you see at the bottom of the screen. So you get to look at the course here and the players out here practicing. Let's look at the pairings for tonight. Okay, so tonight's 25 players in the open division, and it's done by a blind draw with the exception of Mike Johnson going first because he won the PUTT-PUTT championship a couple weeks ago. This was a predetermined blind draw done hours ago. And underway to start our tournament tonight in a very unusual opening pairing. This will be Mike Johnson, and he's going to be paired with his dad. Remember, this is a blind draw done by the Wheel of Doom that was conducted earlier this morning. I'll explain that in a moment. Mike with the ace there. And here's Earl. Earl also aces, so Johnson and Johnson getting an ace to start their evenings. And here's hole 2. And just takes one row off the back hump, and now we're 2 for 2 here, and now Earl comes up to the tee. That's gotta do a good turn there. No, Earl will get a 2 to start his night, or on to that it is. Second pairing now of 12, and we have it there on the tee. And Rick crossed over, he'll get the par. And his part of the night is Leah Rutledge. And she's going to be short off the back rail, so she'll have the deuce. Walk over here at 3. First look here, Earl's on the tee. I think Earl's trying to charge it, but he left it short. Gonna get the 2. Rick's on 2 now. That'll go in there, good putt there. He is going to also get a good putt.
Thank you.
And here's Mike Johnson on 4. That'll drop in. Nice putt there. And here's our third pairing. And coming to the tee will be Dylan Robertson. Front door. Nope, he'll have the par. And his partner is Russell Sigmund. Somebody asked me on the live feed or whatever I did Sunday on High Point. What was asking if that was the pineapple hat you were wearing.
It is.
It is the pineapple hat. I did not know. And Russell got the ace there. Good putt. Back over now to 3. He is going for it, and it's going to go. Good putt. First look at 5. Mike Johnson tapping in his 2. Get up the hill at least. Okay, we'll have the par. Leah's tee shot here on 4 is in. Okay, I'm going to the 4th pairing. And we see Kim Miller first up. And she'll putt for her deuce. And she's paired tonight with Keith Waters. Better tell him to keep him on his best behavior tonight, that's for sure. Well, there's an ace for Keith there. Rick slid off the triangle there on 4. He'll get the par. Back over here to 3. And Russell's tee shot. That's going in. Good putt. And going to 6 for the first time. What we called a barn hole because it was shaped. It had a barn there past the drop area. Mike's up against that octagon there. He'll space out with the deuce. Swing back over here to 2. And Keith's 2 under there.
Just where you want to hit it.
And we got Kim on the 2 now. That'll be an ace. Good putt. And we're going to 5. I'm sorry, back to 1. Now it's pairing number 5. And this will be J.R. Lanier. I take it back, this is Joe Fesperman. And Joe, well, it tried to slick its way back in.
Almost. That would have been something.
He'll get the par. And his partner is Johnny Fowler. That's going to be left, and Johnny will get the deuce. We go to 4. And Russell makes it. And on the tee, Dylan Robertson. That's kicked off to the right, and he'll get a par. Having a little cat nap. Over to 6. Leah rockets it, backdoor missing. And she gets her 2 there. And Keith, who has spent the last minute and 15 seconds talking to Kim, still talking, and now finally on the tee here at 3. That's going to be left, and that'll roll down there in that bottom portion there. Head back over to 5. Dylan will, nope, kicked off and crossover. That'll be a deuce. Back to the deuce putt on 3. Get in. Nope. And he's going to get a 3. All right, Kim's now on the tee.
I lagged it. I hit a hard bluff. Right on line. And
That's going to be in there. Nice shot. All right, we go to 2. Man, because this is about the only action we're getting right now. We have 5 groups on the course, and the lead group's not on the back 9 yet. So usually somebody is. Joe's going to not get the ace there. He'll tap the 2. And Kim already on 4, going for her 2. Back to 2 there. And this is Johnny. It will go around it, and he'll get the par. And, all right, we're going to our sixth pairing. This will be a pretty decent twosome here. Pair of amateur national champions, one a former and one a current. We're going to the 2014 amateur champion first, Randall Smith. Up too early, and Randall starts with a par coming up.
Loosen up, Randy. Loosen up.
And this is going to be Lynn Gaines on the tee. Well, late, that's going to be a 2 there. Walk up here to 5. You know, Keith went for it and got a miss to the right. So he'll get the par there. All right, let's go over here now. The lead group's now on the back 9. All right, Mike Johnson's on the tee. This is hole 10. It's a standard straight hole, but does not play straight at all. There's a multitude of ways of playing this hole. There's an angle there on the left corner. Mike's banking off the left rail and trying to go off the corner and in the cup, as such. And let's go back over here to 2. Then got over the cup there. He'll have the deuce there. And we'll start the second half of our open player field. On the tee first is Randy Simpson. It slid off the rail, so Randy will start with a 2.
Off the rail, Rob.
And his partner is David Greger. No, that was early. And a 2 for David. All right, we'll head over now to 11. Cross over here to watch Mike Johnson on the tee here. And Mike will, well, it caught part of the left lip, and he'll have the deuce. Back over to 3. Lynn's trying to go for it, and he'll go in. Good putt. And let's see Earl on 11. Going straight to the angle, and he'll have the par. All right, we are moving back to the 1 and pairing number 8. And this is Jason Miller, first up. Yeah, that slid off the rail as well. He'll have the 2. And his playing partner is Chris Bunny. And those of you watching, let's wish Chris a belated happy birthday. His birthday was on the 4th of July. I am not going to tell you his age. And he gets the ace there. So that's his first ace since. So that's his first ace in a tournament since he turned. We'll go back now. 3, 4. Randall missed right. He'll have the par. Randy Simpson on 3. Yeah, he laid it up for 2 there, so he'll tap it in. And we'll see David Greger on the 2. And he'll wind up getting a 2 as well. And there's Lee on 11. Just got it up the hill. She'll take a 2 there. And I'll put Rick on the tee now. And that slid off to the right, and he'll get a deuce there. It's about the 2. Jason's 2 shots. He's gonna go around the cup as well. Go back to 1. Here's Richard Garner to start our 9th pairing. Richard starts with the ace there. And he's paired up tonight with Mike Alley. That's going to drop in. Good putt. All right, let's go to 12. First look at the rat hole. Nice. Get in. All right, Rick will have to putt at the hole up top. Out to 11. Rick's going to go for 3 now. Out to 3. Jason's putting for 2. Good 2 there for Jason. And here is Dylan on the tee at 11. And that's missed right. So he'll putt for his 2, and we'll go to 13 for the first time. Tee hole. Leah's on the tee. Right rail backdoor shot. That'll go in. Good putt. All right, we head back to 11. And it will be short for Russell. So he'll get his 2, back to 2. All right, here's Richard with a 2. And Mike Alley's on the tee. And Mike crossed over on there. Yeah, that's getting more common on this hole these days. So We're down to the final 7 players here in the open division, and the next twosome is coming up. And we'll see Ivy Lanier first. Ivy will start with a 2. And she's paired with the Spring Summer Points champion, Daniel Kearns. And he'll get a 2 as well, so we'll walk up here to 5. Jason's tee shot will come up short. And that's a par for Jason. Just running on the tee now. And Chris, get it in for him. Good putt. There's Richard on 4. Richard will get the tee shot to go. Good putt. And here's Mike Alley on the 2. Mike gets a 2 here. Now we're going to our 11th pairing. And this is a twosome, and we'll have J.R. Lanier on the 2. J.R. aces here. And he's paired tonight with Graham Sigmund. Graham misses there. So that's a 2 for Graham Hill. And we're going to 18. First group on our tournament now is already finishing the first round.
I guess we'll get a scorecard.
All right, we'll see Earl on the tee. And I am told it's 24, not 25 players. Apparently David duplicated one of the players in the field tonight, so we have 12 twosomes. Jumped over the hole, and Earl gets a 2. Let's go to 8. Our first look here. David Greger playing the right rail backdoor shot, and it's in. Good putt. Walk over here to 4, looking at Daniel Kearns. And it does its usual garbage. We'll check out Ivy on the tee.
Have you aced them all, Daniel?
Ivy will miss there, and she'll get a 2. And then we're going to our final twosome of the night in the open division. And this will be Doug Kearns. And Doug will get us 2. And this will be Donald Purnell to finish out the open division. And that will drop in for Donald. Good putt. All right. We're walking over here to 3, and JR gets the ace there. Swing it out to 5. Ivy's tee shot has a chance to go in. And it will go. Good putt. On the tee at 4. Graham Sigmund on the tee. And that's kicked off to the right. He'll have the par there at the corner. And you see JR on the tee. And he missed right there, so he'll tap in his 2 and go down to 1. And here's Mickey Armfield starting off our novice division. I think she hit the hole. She's still going to get a 2 here. And here's Annette Dennis. And it's drilled in. So all the players in our tournament tonight have teed off. Let's go to 6. Dang it. Oh, hit that opening there, the wall opening. Might not be able to get this deuce. Well, he gets it. Good putt. And let's go to 17. Our first look at the water hole. Used to be one of the more challenging holes, more comical holes out here until David put carpet down on this hole about a month ago. And Keith is going to get a deuce there. And we go to 9. First look at the standardized 9th hole up the plateau there, and he'll go for his 2 off the back rail, and then we'll head to 15. For the players coming down here next weekend, not this, but next weekend for the Southern Putting Tour weekend. You already know, should know by now, this is the easiest hole here on the course. The only way you could go over par is by obviously missing the hole. Par is 2 on every hole, but on this hole, 2 is considered a bogey. Johnny gets the ace there. And this is Joe Fesperman. That's the speed you want to hit it right there. Good putt. We're going to step out here to 14. Our first look at this drop-off hole. To see there's a uphill path up there to the drop. After it drops there, there's about 2 feet of movement to the cup there. It's a delicate hole. I mean, you could make it, but if you hit it short, it's going to go left. And we'll go to 10 first. And Bunning gets the ace there. So let's look at Randall Smith on the tee at 14. Randall's tee shot drops in. there. And here's Lynn on the tee. And Lynn tops him. Good putt. And we'll see David Gray on 13. And he'll get the backdoor shot. And on 9, Mike Alley missed his tee shot to the right. He'll get his 2. Okay, we'll head over now to 5. Oh, Donald Purnell almost had it. It did a little moon shot there. He'll go for his 2. And we'll go now inside to clubhouse here to get our first look at the scores. And well, Mike Johnson off and running with a score of 26, and Lee is at 29. So that's your only 2 scores out of the first 8 players into 20s. Keith and Russell both at 30. Still plenty of first round action left. We head to 18. Joe's tee shot, misses right. So he'll get his 2. And there you see on hole 2, Earl Johnson. So he and Mike are already into their second round. Let's go back over here to 6. Donald Purnell is going to be short there on his tee shot. So we go now back to tee shot here of Graham Sigmund on hole 8. Nice kick. He'll drop. Good putt. And Randall on 17. Got a big kick off the angle. He'll get his 2. Back to 8. JR, good kick there into the cup. Good putt. All right, here's Lynn on 17. He's playing straight shot, and he'll miss right. That'll be a deuce. Watch Graham on the tee at 9. That'll go left. Graham will putt for his 2 here. All right, we go to 14. Jason, nice roll. Good putt there. Swing over to 11. Ivy just missed to her right, and she'll get her 2 at the back rail. Back to 14. And Buddy gets the ace there. Good putt. Hey. To 13. Allie's tee shot. That doesn't go. Tap in dues for Mike, and here's Richard on the tee. Should go. Yep, nice putt. And Graham now on 10.
That's the one I hate to miss. Yeah, miss it like that.
And oh, good kick. Almost missed it on the front lip. We see Ivy on 12. Ivy, almost got up top. So she'll space out for her too. And now we'll go back to 14. That's gonna go just left, not enough speed coming down. I think I'm hearing thunder in the distance. To our south, actually, towards Seagrove, Montgomery County area. We've had off and on thunderstorms in Piedmont Triad today. Richard Guys too, and Mike Alley on the tee. And that missed to the right, so he'll get the par putt coming. And you see Donald Purnell on 9, putting for his 2. And it won't go, he'll get a 3. Let's take our first look at 16. That was Jason Miller with the ace there. Yep. No, he's going to get a deuce. All right, let's check out the novices here on 8. All right, Nikki, we'll wind up with the 2. And here's Annette Dennis on the tee. That's going to miss the right rail. And she'll go for her 2 here at 17. And Jason missed the deuce, and that'll be a 3. All right, we got Chris Bunning on the tee. And that's going to miss to the right, and he'll wind up with the 2. Swing up to 16. That's Richard Garner. He gets it. Good putt. Back to the tee and Mike Alley. And he will get that one to go. Good putt. All right, we go to 18. Chris to get the first round finish. Oh, another roll. It would have went. All right, we go to 7. Our first look at the 3 hole. Mike Johnson's on the tee. Going to get a miss to the left, hit the rail early. That's the left rail because it almost clipped the corner there. This is 4-2. And it doesn't go. It swings around, and we'll go back to the clubhouse now. See if we got a few more scores coming in. Alright, so there's only one more added score that's below 30. And that is Lynn at 28. So
earlier. You know what you said to do?
Mike Johnson at 26, 8 by 2 at this moment. And we still have 8 players left to finish the opening round. Here's Richard on 18. It's in. And Mike Alley. He will get a 2. Finishing his round. Let's go to 16. Ivy's tee shot goes in. Good putt there. All right, over to 15. Her big brother, JR, on the tee. Nope, got the middle part of that ring. And got the 2. Let's go check out Graham on the tee. Nice smooth roll into that ring. And Graham gets the ace there. Let's swing it for 13. Donald Purnell on the tee. Just got to hurry off that back rail. Okay, Donald gets a deuce. And we'll see Earl on the tee at 9. And it's drifting off to the left. All right, here's Leah on the tee here at 7. She'll not get the backdoor ace there. Leah was 3 back of the leader at the moment, as we still have the first round still going on. Russell's tee shot now on 6. Goes in, good putt. And we'll see Dylan on the tee. And that is ringed around and in. Good putt. All right, we'll walk up here to 18 now. Daniel Kearns picks his ball out of the table. Gets a 2. Ivy's tee shot. She'll get a 2. All right, here's Keith on 5. And Keith will be short.
Hit the ball.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. Hit the ball. All right, here's Kim on the tee. And Kim will go for a 2 here. As soon as he taps that in. All right, here go over now to over here to 8. It's gonna be Leah on the tee as soon as Rick taps in his deuce. We just gotta hurry and cross over. She'll get her 2 there, and then here's Russell on 7. That's gonna be missed to the right on 18. Graham's on the tee. Didn't get up to shoot, and he'll putt for 2, back to 7. And he missed there, looked around. And so in a matter of seconds, the Sigmonds have recorded a 3 on a hole. JR's tee shot. That's going to be a 2. Back to 7. Dylan will miss. It goes in backdoor. Good putt. Over to 17. And there was Doug with the lip out there. So he's going to tap his 2 in. Donald Purnell on the tee. And Donald missed right. He'll have the par there. And can zoom in on Rick at 9, putting for 2. He can get out of my view shot here. All right, got it. And quickly Leo on the tee. That is Miss Wright, and she'll have the par. And our final open division pairing is on 18. Doug with the deuce, and Donald Purnell on the tee. That'll be a par for Donald. Back to 8. Actually, let's get 7 and 8. Russell's tee shot underway. It'll be missed to the left. Keith's tee shot. That looks good. Perfect. Good putt. Oh, Keith's making a statement here. Kim, get in. Nice putt. Woo-hoo. Walk over to 6. Go, Festival. And hit it too strong, and it's kicked off to the left. He'll putt for 2. He's got about 4 feet, but the line is not precise here. If he gets the 2, we'll see Johnny Brower. That's going right, and he'll get the 2. We go to 5. Lynn Gaines on the tee.
I was clean, but I couldn't make it.
Have a shot. Yep, good putt.
I need to be about 3 more than what I had.
Way it goes.
Randall will be on the tee. Long 2 there. We go now to 7. Joe's on the tee. Ball's got to get some speed. That it missed left as well, so he'll have the par. All right, let's go quickly to the clubhouse to get all of the first round scores from the Open Division. Man. So the leaders, Mike Johnson at 26. Second at the moment are Lynn Gaines and Richard Garner, both at 28, and then it's Leah Rutledge and Daniel Kearns at 29. So pretty much average scoring out of the first round. Let's go to 18 with the novices ending their first round. Annette Dennis on the tee. It jumped over the hole and she'll wind up with the two. All right, so let's see if we can get caught up with some of our leaders here. All right, that's Chris Bunning on 2. At the back rail for a 2. And he'll take a minute over to 12. And Rick not having a good night on the course here. This is a team at deuce there. Let's go back to 3. And Bunning missed there. So that's going to be a 3 for Bunning. All right, we'll take a look at Jason Miller on the tee. And Jason got the ace there. There's Dylan missing left on 11. Right to 2. Rich is going to ace here. Good putt. Go to 13. Well, we see Leah's pink ball just off the right lip. So tap in her 2. Mike Alley with his tee shot is in there too. Good putt. And we go to 1. Daniel Kearns, who's at 29 as well. He'll get the ace to start his round. And while we're still here, let's look at Ivy on the tee. Oh, straight kick, but it comes up about a foot short, so she'll get a 2. All right, we'll go ahead and get the scores out of the novices. Well, Nikki shot 39. Gives her a 1-stroke lead at the moment. All right, we're going to go now to our lead group here, which does have our first round leader in that group. It's Earl Johnson on 16. And it's in. And Mike's on the tee. Mike will also get it. Walk up here to 14. Leah's short on her ace putt, so she'll get her 2. Now let's go to Lynn, another one of our contenders after the first round. He's on 8. that's crossed over, he'll wind up getting a 2. 17. And Earl got a kick off that angle, and that'll be a deuce. Swing back to 8. And Randall 2 crossed over. We go back to 17. Took a high jump off that ramp and almost hit the wire. Michael gives 2. Over to 7. And there's Randy with a 2 putt there that did not turn over. And there's a 3. And here's David Greger on the tee. And it won't, yep, it will slide in. Good putt. All right, we go to 16. And it's got Leah on the tee. It will go in. We are having another good round going. Let's go down to, well, let's go to 18. Earl left it well short of the chute. So it rolled back. He's putting for 2. And he'll end up with a 3 for that hole there. And now we'll get Mike Galley on 5 for his 2. Back to 18. And Mike finishes. Mike Johnson gets a 2 there. And let's go to Leah on 17. It's left there. So she's going to tap in her par. See if we can get. Well, Lynn is on 9. I'm not sure if this is a 2 or 3. He's putting 4. All right, he gets it there. We'll go to 18. And Leah's going to finish her second round. That is left, and she'll finish with the deuce. We'll get Nikki on 1. Beginning her second round, she missed the left.
I like the left, but I don't like just to be all days.
Okay, Mike's at 55. So there's a good chance this will be a tire race here. Let's go to 7. Jason Miller. Not the 8. No, he's rolling back. He'll get the par. Putt coming. And now Chris Bunny. Just, well, get in. Well, there's our first garbage putt of the night. Yes, yes, that almost. I mean, it almost nicked it. I mean, it was like a couple of millimeters from.
I thought it was
Good job, sir. Thanks for
We'll consider that garbage there.
garbage.
That and not Apollo's garbage either.
No. Is it George's one?
Yeah. All right, back to 5. And the backdoor shot will go. Good putt for Daniel. Ivy's tee shot just got to the back rail. She'll have the deuce. Bring up to 4. Here's Graham's tee shot. That's short. Well, I thought Lee was playing good. Well, I thought Lee was playing having a good round, but she ended up shooting 3 under. So 55 right now is a good distant 7-shot lead at the moment. And here's Daniel on 6. And he hit the wall there. He'll get the par. Let's go to 8.
Yeah.
Bunning's tee shot.
Come on, come on.
That goes in. Nice putt there. And we'll see Jason on the tee. Hill, 2 go in. Richards tee shot on 7. Now he's going to get a 2 here. I was going to say he hit it early, but Bunning hit it way earlier and then still made it. Keith's getting a 2 here on 17. All right, Kim on the tee. And that'll be a par coming up. All right, we go now to 10. And let's see Randy on the tee. All right, he'll go for 2 here. And as he does, let's go to 13. Trying to keep an eye on when Mike Johnson starts his final round. Randall crossing over. That'll be a deuce there. David Greger on the tee at 11. Gets it. Wow. A little surprise there. All right, back over to 13. And Lynn aces here. Off to 11 again. Randy's tee shot is left there. So he'll putt for a 2. Bunny gets his 2 here on 9. Out to 14. And then pulled it. And he'll have the par putt there. Going to 7. And yeah, funded the deuce putt there, so. All right, a 3 there. We'll go now check out Daniel on the tee. And Daniel got the ace here. All right, we'll walk it. See how we're looking here now with about a third of the field in the clubhouse. Well, Mike's already on the course here. So right now Keith's at 59. Mike's at 55. I wasn't paying attention. Mike's on hole 2. So just trying to get as much as I can. Let's see what we can do. Donald Purnell on 5, fighting for a 2. And that's going to be missed. And we'll get a 3 here. Let's go to 8.
That was quick, but
Daniel will not get it. He'll get the par. All right, we'll go over to 16. All right, Lynn's on the tee. He gets it, good putt. We'll go to 7. Here's JR, this is for a 2. Gets it there, good putt. And back to the tee, Graham's on it. Gonna have to kick hard, back door and in. So he'll now go to 3. Watch Ike Johnson. And Mike checked up there. He'll get the 2. Richard on 11. That's missed left, playing the left angle. He'll wind up with a 2 2-putt there. Look at Earl on the tee here at 3. Well, if you saw it, Richard kind of missed it, but it found that little drop pocket there to the right. Had a little fun with that makeable deuce putt. Earl's going to be short as well, and we go back to 11. I think Mike Galley missed there. He's trying to go backdoor, or trying to do the layup shot for 2. And he gets it there. And there's Lynn finishing round 2 there. All right, here's Daniel on 10. Sorry that I'm sitting here trying to rest my back here. It's been kind of aching the last several days. Daniel missed in front of the cup. He'll get his 2. Well, Mike played 4. I believe he made it, so I'm not sure where he's at this moment. Give Earl a chance here to play. Now he hit it too far left into the triangle. That's why it kicked off to the right. And here's Rick on 3. And Rick will make it. Good putt. Good chance to see Leah on the tee. She gets the ace. Good putt. Mike on the tee at 5. That's going to miss right, and he'll get the 2.
Yeah, I mean, he's sitting out in his car right now.
We got Randall and Lynn both at 59.
I have no idea, but he's sitting out there. I can see his car right here.
All right, so we'll head back now to Earl getting a 2 there on 5, and now we'll go to 8. Donald will end up with a 2, and we'll go to 16. Jason Miller on the tee. That's in. Good putt. All right, we got Keith now on the tee at 1. And try and walk as quick as I can. Slid the rail. Gonna get a deuce.
My score is 67. Oh, give me 59 because Chris just turned 60. That's it. And I'll be 51. She's baby. Did you see the shirt? It says, "Are you looking at my butt?" I think that's cute. How's that for you tonight?
Kim is going to get a 2 off the back of the rail, and we head back to 17. That's missed to the right. We'll go to 8. Keith missed 2. And we got Mike Johnson with the ace on 6. Dickie got the ace there. Okay, on 18. You did, good putt.
He called it.
Back to 8. And then trying to go front door with this nice putt. Chris will get a 2 on 18. Let's go to 17. Get in for Richard. Come on. Yeah, good putt. All right, we go to 7. And Mike with another ace, good putt. And the other Mike in the field hit a really nasty putt there, hit the far left corner.
Right in that corner. Right in the corner.
All right, so he gets a 2. And let's go to 3. Keith's on the tee now. Gets it. So he gets his first ace of the final round. Dylan giving a sarcastic golf clap there. And let's go, well, 18 there. Richard makes that one to finish the round. Mike Alley will finish the second round with his tee shot. That'll be a 2 for Mike. And go to 8. And that crossed over, and he'll get the 2. And we go to 4. Keith will not get it. And he gets his deuce. So he's 1 through 4. That's now to 1. 2 of the players in also at 59. He will be first. He didn't like the way he hit it and hit it a bit late there. He'll wind up getting his 2.
Two villages that share this one road. But there's a real India. It's got Travis Johnson. Travis Big Dog Johnson on it. It's good. I was just telling them that story. She said she worked at home. I said that's where he passed away.
Randall will also miss. That'll be a 2 for him to start the final round. Give us a moment here to go inside, get some more scores here, see if anybody else is closing in on Mike Johnson. Well, we got Richard at 55, tied for the lead. And I have no idea what Mike said at this moment, because I didn't pay any attention to start the third round, so be patient. So. And he will head to 9. And Earl's putting for now a 3.
I got it, Mike.
Over the 5. Keith's getting a 2. Lynn and Randall both ace 2. Still waiting. Earl's putting now for looks like a 3 on this hole. Nope, it's going to be a 4, it appears. Well, here's Keith on 6, not having to wait his turn here. Matter of fact, it's going to be a few minutes. Here's Mike on the tee. Mike tied with the lead at the moment. Still got a couple of groups finishing their second round. He's gonna, lip. And he gets his 2. See Leah on 8. And she hit the cup there, front door.
It's 14, 18.
14, so Mike's 4 under. All right, let's go to 3. So at the moment, Mike's at 87. Randall's going to be down the hill for his 2. And there's Mike acing 10. And Keith flips out on 6. Staying at 1 under. And 2 for Randall there. Keith with the deuce here on 6. Let's stay on here with Kim on the tee. She aces. Good putt. All right. Well, I was going to say rest period here, but see, I think, Daniel, everybody's done in the open division for their second round. This is to see where Daniel's at. All right, Daniel's 61, so it's pretty much a 2-player race here going down to final 18 holes here. Excuse me. Mike got a 2 there on 11. Let's go look at Lynn on 4. There's Lynn with the Olympian ace there. And we'll have to go over here for a battery charge here. Mike made 12. Alright, so we're good now. And now on 4. Turn? Nope. That's a 2. Alright. Let's look at David Greger on 3. He'll be short here. That'll be a 2. Alright, we can watch Lee on 11. It is in. Nice shot. Back to 2. And he will get a 2 there in the saddle. All right. Let's go to 5. Oh, he missed the triangle. So Nolan stayed on the carpet, so he's got this deuce putt. Here's Richard now starting his final round on hole 1. That's going to be crossover, I believe. Nope, it's in. Good putt. No, get in. What a save there by Lynn on 5. And Mike's going to be 7 under after 13. Back to 5. And Randall was trying front door. He'll get the par. Here's David there. He gets his tap-in par there. Mike Johnson on the tee at 14. Drops another one. There's 3. And Jason laid it up. He'll get the par.
I told you. I wasn't going to go down to here.
There's Chris on the 2. He'll be short here this time, and that'll be a 2. And here is Richard on 2. Be good, be good. Yep, good putt. And let's look at Rick Bear on 13. Makes it. No, misses. And Russell got his 2 slowly there on 11. Trying to step over here to watch Mike on 15. And he gets to 9 under. He's at 50. He's at 82. 55 after 2. Randy Simpson there getting his 2. Let's make a move over here to the clubhouse. Just to show you, we have the two-way tie between Mike Johnson and Richard Garner, both at 55. The next closest is at 59, but none of those 3 have gotten off to a decent start here this third round, so we're going to just assume it's going to be Mike and Richard down the stretch.
And then I said, good shot. And I said,
Richard playing 3, and he's going to be 3 for 3 to start the round. So I can walk over here to 16. Mike Johnson does play pretty fast, so I got to go walk all the way across the course there. And he looks that in, and he's at 10 under on the round. Let's go to 5. Hit that right corner of that triangle. Jason will have the deuce. Just spun around to 2. Oh, big kick off that. He'll get his 2-putt there as we go now to 4. Richard on the key. He'll get this one. Good putt. So Richard trying to stay pace. He's got a lot of holes left, so he's not in terrible position. Mike is the one that's grinding here. And he just kept it in play after a bunch of high bounces. He's at 81, going for his 2. We'll walk up to 9. There's Lynn putting for 2. Got it there. We'll see Randall on the tee. pushed it. It's not going to get up that incline. He's on the right half of it, so he'll wind up putting for 2. Excuse me just a minute while I'm wiping the lens here, see if I can get a few of the streaks out of there. All right. Going to 18. Makes it, he'll be at, if Mike Johnson makes it, he'll be at 80. That would mean Richard's on it. Well, he has to start, he has to play 5. Nice run there. He'll finish at 25 by my count. Richard's gonna get a 2. So he's at 87, but he's got 13 to play. I don't know what he's waiting on, but trying to figure out what Mike Johnson shot. Oh, he'll get a 2. I've been getting hit by a couple of wasps and floating around the lights here. And there's Ivy with her ace on 4. Going to 3. There's Graham's tee shot. It's gonna be in there. Good putt there. All right, so let's go to 10. And there's Randall's ace there. And we have Richard on 6. And it's in. So Richard is continuing his toward pace here. Mike to top him, and he'll go. Good putt. We'll go to 13. Well, let's look at Joe Festivalman. And he's going to get a 2. And let's go over to 5. Daniel's on the tee. That looks good, but doesn't cross. Yep, good putt.
I tripped that hole.
Wow. All right, so let's look at the scores here. What do we got here? Mike Johnson has the score to beat at 80. Oh. Richard was at 55. He's at 86, going to 7. And here he is on the tee. Kick hard. Nice shot there. He's still playing strong here. He's only 5 back. He's got 11 to play. Dylan will get a 2 here on 17. Well, look at Keith on 16. He makes it. And Kim on the tee. And she gets the ace there.
Boom, boom.
All right, we got a 9. Get it? Nope. Went left, and he'll head down the side there. He'll space it out. He'll even move the ball back to make sure it doesn't rest along that incline. So let's go over to 15. Let's look at Johnny Brower on the tee. And it's going to go in there for Johnny. And we'll see his daughter on the tee. As soon as Keith hits his tee. Got it there. Yep. Oh, a little more to the right, that probably would have went in straight. And now Richard on 8. So he missed one hole, which is hole 5. This has a shot. A 7 out of 8 to start the round. Let's go back to 16. On the tee, Johnny Brower. Nope, it's in front of the cup. He'll tap that 2 in. And look at Ivy on the tee now at 7.
Beautiful.
And she'll get the ace there. Good putt. Let's go to 10. Jason's C shot misses behind the cup. Watching JR on 6. Makes that one. Good putt. Well, Graham's on the tee. He'll get it. Good putt. And Chris Bunny on 10. He's going to go late on the rail, kicking and getting the 2. All right, Richard on 9 will get a 2. That was a good putt, just a little firm there. Puts him at 84 with the back 9 to play. Lynn aces 14. Good putt. Richard's in real good shape. There's a few good holes here on the back he can make. We got Doug there with a 2 there on hole 5. And back to 14. And Randall missed left, and he'll putt for his 2. We'll walk up to 12. There's an ace for Randy Simpson. On 11. Jason missed. Oh, he was trying to hit the rail, but missed. So well, he's at the back rail for a 2. All right, gets it there. Randy on the tee at 13. Richard's now on the tee at 10. He'll get the ace there on 13. Richard on 10.
I thought I hit it far enough.
Good line. Good putt. Yep. So he's 8 out of 10. Back to 13. Richard's within 3 of Mike Johnson. And David kept it up top. He'll get his 2. Allie's tee shot. Should go. No. Winds up with the deuce. Let's go to 9.
Man, had this up.
All right, he pulled it. She'll get her 2 at the back rail, and here's Randy going for 2 now at the back rail on 14. All right, good 2 there. David Ritter on the tee. And he misses right. And we'll go to 12. Bunny's putting for 2. Nope. Slow, 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 slow. Oh! That could have been the cheapest 2 I've ever seen. And Jason will stop it before it rolls back on the carpet, which is good. Now Bunny's putting for 3 on the tee mat. Nope, that's going to be now a 4 on the tee mat. Ball has to clearly get in that rat hole for it to count. All right. Now, well, I don't want to bore everybody here. Let's, well, Richard's going to wait till Bunny plays the hole. He almost made the 2 in the rat
He
hole.
almost made the 2. The thing come down the hill. And
Yeah.
and it almost like it wanted to stay in the cup and not come back down.
Yeah. It has to.
I've seen that happen before.
It has to roll completely in
He's
the.
going to do it again.
Not that time. It has to, in this, on this course. It has to roll completely into the hole.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
The hole in Bristol is different though. There's like a yellow. There's like a yellow marking there at the bottom of the cup. If it rests on the yellow and doesn't roll through, it's still an ace or whatever.
Wow.
Folks, we're not trying to embarrass Bunny here. We know he just turned 60 a few days ago, but. We got nobody else putting. That's the thing.
He'll get it. He'll get it. That hole can be murder.
I think that was
It
7.
can be murder.
That was a hockey stick there.
He's about ready to slam a hockey stick.
Yeah. That was a hockey. All right. And here is Richard on 11. That's in. And he is within 2. Hey, he's within 2. Hey, look at Ivy on 10.
Look
looky there. I got
Ivy
it back
missed
north.
there.
I got it.
All right, we go down to 9. JR pull the deuce. He'll have the 3. We got Graham on the tee. And it's going right. We go to 12. He's now within 1. Back to 14. And Jason's tee shot, that goes in, good putt. Let's go to 11. And Daniel's tee shot goes left. That'll be a par putt there at the corner. On the tee on 13. I think this is his personal best right here. Yep, good putt. He's 11. He's 11. He's tied Mike to 15. Jason with the ace here. Here's Bunny on it. Bunning's tee shot. Pick up a little speed at least. Yeah, good putt. We go to 10. And there's the ace there for Graham. Rich is going to let JR play the hole, and then he'll be on the tee at 14. Nope, kicked off that left rail, and we'll go to 14 now. This is for the lead. No, it's going to be going to the back rail. All right. Even if he misses this deuce putt, he's not clearly out of the woods here. 15's makeable, 16 is somewhat makeable, so he can make those two. And
I don't think it touched it.
now, it had it touched, and he would have re-teed.
What?
If it touched the pencil, you would have been able to re-tee it. Okay. Oh, good two by Richard. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Yeah, it didn't hit it. It just barely missed. Yeah. On the tee now, Mike Alley. And Mike missed there. He would have had honors for the first time this round with that ace. Daniel on 13. And it's short. So he'll get his 2. We'll go over here to 8. We'll get Annette Dennis, and she'll get her 2. Right, and remember now, the score to beat is 80. Mike Johnson has it in the house. Richard is on the tee here at 80. It's pulled left, and now this is going to be a critical deuce putt here, because there's a fishing line to the cup. We will watch this putt. didn't hit it. He'll get a 3, but he'll drop a stroke. Let's go to 9. He'll be 1 back of Mike. Still has 3 holes to play. And Annette will go for 2 there. Should make it here. We'll go to 18. You can see there's Mike Johnson there. Has no idea what's going on. I can tell you he's up by 1. Mike Johnson, I'm sorry, Jason Miller on the tee.
You know.
It is missed to the right. That'll be a par. All right, to 16. All right, here is Richard on the tee. Be good.
Be good.
Yep.
Nice.
All right, we're back to a tie. Welcome to the 15 right quick. And that's in for Daniel. And we'll quickly get Ivy on the tee. That'll drop in as well. Richard on 17 now. This has a shot. He's within a couple inches, so he'll have to go make 18 to win. There's Nikki on 10, going for 2. She will tap that in. Let's go over to 16 right quick. There's Daniel on the and Daniel's going to be short. All right, so we're going to 18. If it's on the table, we have a playoff. If it's in the cup, Richard wins. It'll be a 2.
Work.
That'll be a 2. So we're at 80.
He's 80.
He made 11 his first 13. Mike Alley on the tee now. That'll be a deuce as well. All right. We're going to have another playoff tonight. All right, so just to show you, Mike Johnson shot 25. He's at 80. Richard Garner also will have a 25 and will also be at 80. After those 80s, the scores are pretty up tonight. We have 88 next. All right. Excuse me, Mike. Guess what? You're in a playoff again tonight. Again. He was 11 for 13 and finished 11 to shoot 80. He missed the ring on 15 and bogeyed it. So
Another playoff.
yeah, you'll be used to it.
That's what it is.
Yeah. All right, let's go to. Excuse me, Mike. Guess what? You're in a playoff. All right, we'll go to 18. Here. And Daniel missed right. He'll have the par. Now, this is not a major here, so this is going to be a 9-hole playoff between Mike Johnson and Richard Garner. Ivy will get the miss there. We go to 16. Oh, Graham jammed the corner there, so once he spaces this out, and he'll get the par. Darrell's on the tee. Darrell's going to be short. He'll have the par. Let's go back now to 15. Excuse me. Doug with the ace there. Donald Purnell with the ace as well on 15. We go to 13. Novices still on the course. I have not even checked out their score through 2. How silly of me. Oh, net clearly missed that right rail. Winds up with a 2, back to 17. JR will miss left. And we go to 16. All right, Doug's getting a 2.
Went behind it.
Donald Purnell on the tee.
Like that because you feel like you're going to hit that corner. Yeah. But the ball pulls to the rail.
Donald's going to miss in front, and let's go to 18. There's JR finishing his night with a 2. All right, we go to 17. And Doug's tee shot will be missed to the right. He'll have the par. We are going to have a 9-hole playoff momentarily. I'm going to assume when this last group here finishes. Donald's going to get a miss there to the right. Now let's go over to here to 15 quickly. Nicky's putting for 2. Now 3, now 4. They get a 4-stroke limit in this division to try to keep pace here. Annette now on the tee. She gets the ace here. We go to 18. And Donald finishes with a 2. And once these scores are posted, we will have the playoff to start shortly here. So we got the 2 ladies in our novice division now on the tee here at 16. And Annette with the ace there. Nikki, no, hit the front of the cup, hit the back rail, and skirted out. She gets the deuce here. Backpedaling my way here to trying to keep an eye on when. Well, Mike's behind the clubhouse talking to Rick, so guess we'll finish here. And there's another ace for a net. Good putt. And Nikki will go for her 2.
Yeah, I hope I have many more.
We're on now, on 18. And Annette will get a deuce. Nikki will get the miss there. She'll end up with a 2. All right, that will complete the tournament as far as regulation goes. We are going to the clubhouse. We got a tie for first in the open division. All right, and Annette was at 74 through 2. But as you see here, David's sorting out the scores here. All right, you can see Mike Johnson and Richard Garner both shot 85 in that, I'm sorry, 25 in that final round. Both are in at 80.
First. Yeah. Hold on. Got 41.
And it looks like Annette finished at 108 to win the novices. And you can go back over here. Mike Johnson, you can see Mike Johnson and Richard Garner, both at 80. We'll have a 9-hole playoff for first.
Hey, Mike, 9-hole.
Then the next best score at 88.
Don't matter.
That's Russell Sigler, Keith Waters, and Daniel Kearns. All right, so let's head out now to the course.
There it is. Flip it and call it. Make sure it's got 2 heads, not 2 tails. Hands to the front, tails to the back. Heads.
It's the back. It's tails? No, it's tails.
I ain't got my glass on.
Tails.
It's be like the hat with the core.
They're getting ready to play off on the back, sir.
Oh, they're getting ready to play off?
Yeah, right here on 10.
Get out of here.
They're getting,
Hey, they're playing off.
Mike Johnson will be first since he was the first to post the score of 80. Back 9 is the playoff. Mike's had to wait at least 25 minutes after finishing his round. All right, he's off with an ace here. And Richard will get the ace as well. Both players 1 under at the start of the playoff here. Mike is competing his second consecutive playoff here in Asheboro, and in his fourth tournament out of the last 5 overall between here and Burlington and High Point. That'll be a miss, and he's heading to the back rail, putting for 2. And Richard, who made this hole last round, makes it, nope, he's short. So both players there are heading to 12. Playoff is tied 1-1. Mike brushed it off some what appears to be dirt. Oh, nope, he'll wind up putting for 2. All right, now we'll see Richard's tee shot. And it goes in. So Richard will have the lead as we go to 13. Richard's leading 2-1 after 3 holes of this 9-hole playoff. Richard is going for his first ever victory here in Asheboro in the Open Division. He's had some near misses in the spring-summer season, at least a couple of times. And he crossed over. Right, 2 there. Back hit, oh, good putt. Nice spin off that back rail. So we're even at 2 with 5 to play. And it's starting to sprinkle here. A few raindrops have hit here. And Mike caught the right lip and it's thrown over to the left side. Oh, okay, so now he's going to drop a stroke here at least. All right, down to 1 under. So Richard can make it a 2-shot lead if he makes it here. That's going to be left, and he'll putt this for 2. Gets to 2, so he has the lead, 2-1, going to 15. Now this is where Richard slipped up a bit coming down the stretch in the last round. That's why we're having this playoff. Richard missed the ring there on his tee shot, ended up with a bogey. Was in the driver's seat to win this thing in regulation. This looks better. And now he's up by 2, depending on Mike and his tee shot. All right, so Rich will be up 1 as we go to 16. Richard a miss there, so he'll tap that too. And now Mike with a chance to draw it back to even. And it whips. All right, so it's still 3-2 in favor of Richard Garner. 2 holes left. So Richard can pretty much salt it here with an ace on either of the final 2 holes. That won't be 1. He'll putt for 2, should make it. Mike. All right, Richard stays 3 under. Huh?
1.5 holes in there.
Right. Right. Nope, that's going to be missed. So all Richard has to do is get it on the table and force Mike to make it.
I won't turn into a hemophiliac. I bumped my elbow today on the bar, and it just blood.
Richard can win it right here with an ace. Will it go? Well, okay, so all it takes now is Mike Johnson to make it, to extend the playoff. It'll go over the hole 1.
Just resting that hand on the butter like this one.
Looks good. All right, we're going to sudden death. Knock over the hole 1. Oh, the rain's starting to come now. Somebody please make this hole. Mike has honors. All right, got a bad kick there off the back rail. So now Richard can win it right here. No, he got to kick off that left rail, but it goes in. And there it is, folks. Richard Garner wins the playoff in sudden death over Mike Johnson. Great playing there. Richard gets his first ever Open Division win here in ASHEBORO. Richard's getting a lot of congratulations here.
Is that your first win here?
Richard, I think we can have a little speech here. I mean, I think it was like about a month ago I told you how you came very close to winning here. You've worked, I said keep digging and digging. Well, when I said that, you won the next week in Burlington, but here.
Hey, Richard's going to be in high point for us to knock us off.
First place,
After 9 playoff and so that Richard Garner.
Richard, way to go, buddy.
Richard still trying to compose himself. I mean, it's hard to win at this course here. Let me go back to the third round when you got to that torrid start there.
Second place after
You were on, your mind. You were playing calm and collective. You were working on trying to win this tournament, but you did it in a way where many people feel pressure. You didn't feel that though. The way I saw you. You made a lot of good putts, especially on the front.
It's been a hard pill to swallow to lose. I bogeyed the ring hole last round.
Yeah, we all saw that. Yes.
I was just thinking about that. I said, oh no. I was thinking about that playoff, but I just made some putts.
Me watching you, you were hitting the ball pretty dang sweet out there in that final round. Just the last 5 holes, like you said, the bogey on 15 there. I think you might have felt a little pressure there, but because it's the easiest hole out here, And then in the playoff, you were playing pretty good too.
17 and 18 in the last round.
Yeah, came within inches. Yeah.
I was thinking about that ring hole. That's automatic.
Well, that's something you need to learn going forward. There, forget the ring hole, and you did. You made 16 after that. But what matters is you got the win tonight, and can't take that away from you. So
that was my.
Now David could put someone on that marquee to put your name on there as a local winner. All right. Well, let me give you a fist bump there. Congratulations on that great win. This man witnessed most of his.
He helped me a lot. He was coaching me the last round.
Right, yeah.
He was saying, keep on going.
See, that's the type of fire we need for the Braves, but we're not getting it right now.
Yeah, we definitely need it.
He's a good man.
Yeah.
Good supporter.
All right. All right, so let's go take a look at the final scores tonight. So it took sudden death for Richard Garner to pull off an impressive victory tonight over Mike Johnson on the first hole Sunday after a back nine of 15 each for these two players. Both shot 25 in the final round to get to 80. So Richard wins tonight, his first ever win in Asheboro. Tied for third with Russell Sigmund, Keith Waters, and Daniel Kearns, all at 88. And the novice division was won by Annette Dennis at 108.
So you are aware, showing pretty heavy rain in about 35 minutes.
This is going to do it here tonight from Asheboro. We appreciate everybody here watching.
Oh, I gotta get mine.
We will not have our tournament the rest of the week to be filmed here. So the next tournament will be Monday night next week from Augusta. Hopefully it won't rain there. But it's supposed to be a milestone tournament coming up for me here. It's supposed to be the 250th YouTube video that I'm doing. So for all of us here tonight in Asheboro, I'm Opie Roberts. Thanks for watching our local. And we'll talk to you next time out from Georgia.